How to get your first bookkeeping client, even with zero experience. Let me guess, you understand bookkeeping now, you've watched videos, you might even have opened QuickBooks, but you're stuck on this question. How do I get my first bookkeeping client if I have no experience, no testimonials, and no clue where to start? Good news, your first client does not come from ads. It does not come from cold calling strangers, or at least it doesn't have to. And it definitely does not come from being perfect. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how beginners land their first paying bookkeeping clients without lying, without faking experience, and without feeling awkward. So let's break it down. Quick reminder, this channel is about helping complete beginners start and grow a bookkeeping business. No CPA, no accounting degree, no financial background required. Just systems, fundamentals, and realistic steps that actually work. And today we're focusing on one thing only, getting client number one. Here's what we're covering. The biggest mistake beginners make, where your first client actually comes from, what to say when you feel underqualified, and the exact strategy I'd use if I were starting today. No fluff, no theory, just execution. And if you appreciate me making this kind of material, let me know by clicking that subscribe button down below. Section 1, the biggest mistake. Let's start with what not to do. The biggest mistake beginners make is waiting until they feel ready. They think they need more training, more certifications, more confidence. So they keep learning and learning and learning, but they never ask for business. Here's the truth. Many clients don't care you're a beginner. They care about responsiveness, organization, consistency, not perfection. If you wait until you feel ready, you might be waiting a long time. Confidence comes after action, not before. Section 2, where your first client really comes from. Here's something that surprises most people. Your first bookkeeping client almost never comes from a stranger. They come from your existing network, or at least my first four did, your extended network, or someone one step removed from you. Friends, family, Facebook connections, former coworkers, local business owners you already know. And no, you don't message them saying, "Hey, want to hire me?" That's weird. Instead, you start with visibility, not selling. You let people know, "Hey, I'm starting a bookkeeping business and I'm taking on a few clients." That's it. No pitch deck, no awkward DMs. You'd be shocked how often someone responds with, "Oh, wow, I actually need that." Business owners are already overwhelmed. You're not interrupting them. You're solving a problem. Section 3. What to say when you have no experience. This is where people freeze. They think, but what if they ask about my experience? Good question. You don't lie, you don't fake it, and you don't overshare. Here's what you do. If you're a complete beginner, become a QuickBooks Pro Advisor. It won't teach you everything you need to know about bookkeeping, but it will give you a talking point. So when people ask, "Do you have any experience?" you can say, "Yes. As a matter of fact, I do. I'm a QuickBooks Pro Advisor." And it'll give you some credibility until you land your first client. That's true. You're not claiming to be a CPA. You're not offering tax advice. You're offering organization. And most business owners care more about reliability than years on a resume. Section 4, the first client strategy I'd use today. If I were starting over today, here's exactly what I would do. Step 1, pick one software. Specialize in that one software, but stay open to the types of businesses you serve. Businesses like restaurants can be tough. E-commerce can be tough, but stay open. For me, contractors. Contractors have been my bread and butter clients. I have other types of clients. I've had e-commerce clients, clients that are restaurant owners, but contractors have been my bread and butter client. In any case, specialize when it comes to software, but stay open to the types of clients you take on. Because when you're brand new, you may not know what you like. Step 2, reach out with value, not desperation. You don't say, please hire me. You simply say, hey, I'm a bookkeeper. If you ever need help with your QuickBooks, let me know. Short, clear, no pressure. Step 3, offer a simple, low-risk start. Monthly bookkeeping, clear scope, clear price. No long-term contract, no complicated packages. Make it easy to say yes. That's how you get client number 1. Section 5, pricing your first client. Let's talk money. Your first client is not about maximizing profit. They're about proof, confidence, experience. So don't undercharge, but don't overthink it either. A simple starting range, $300 to $500 per month, $3 to $4 per transaction, depending on things like number of and complexity of the transactions. Flat rate, clear deliverables. You're not paid by the hour. You're paid for consistency, reliability, accuracy. And as you gain confidence, pricing goes up naturally. Quick reminder, if you want help with pricing, what to say, or mapping out your first steps, let me know. Happy to help. I do one-on-one consulting. I charge $75 per hour, and you can book directly through my Calendly link in the description below. No pressure, just clarity if you want answers to your questions faster. Now back to bookkeeping. Section 6, what happens after client number 1? Here's the cool part. Once you land client number 1, a couple of things happen. Fear drops, confidence rises, everything gets easier. Client 2 comes faster, client 3 feels normal. Momentum matters more than perfection. You don't need a huge plan, you just need your first win. One last thing. A lot of beginners think the hardest part is learning bookkeeping. It's not. It's knowing what to say when a real business owner asks, so how does this work? And in the next video, I'm breaking down exactly what to say on your first bookkeeping sales call, word for word, even if you feel underqualified. No pressure tactics, no scripts that feel slimy, just clean, honest conversation that leads to a yes. So if that's something you want to see, subscribe so you don't miss it. And if this video helped you, click that like button. It tells me to make more like this. Or if you've got questions or suggestions, let me know, leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.